Dating, a Biblical Guide by Faith Oyedepo, is a biblical guide, provides a structured and faith-based approach to dating, emphasizing God's principles for relationships. The book aims to help Christian singles navigate dating with wisdom, intentionality, and alignment with biblical values. Key themes and emphasis. 1. Dating with purpose, not just for fun. Faith Oyedepo stresses that dating should not be casual or for entertainment, but a purposeful journey towards marriage. Dating is a fact-finding process where both individuals evaluate if they are compatible for a lifelong commitment. Biblical foundation. She supports this with scriptures that highlight the importance of making wise choices in relationships, e.g., Proverbs 3:5-6, seeking God's guidance. Intention matters. Dating should not be a game, but a step toward marriage, requiring maturity, self-discipline, and a clear understanding of God's design for relationships. 2. Seeking God's will in a partner. One of the most critical aspects discussed is how to know if someone is the right partner. Oyedepo emphasizes prayer and spiritual guidance. Before entering a relationship, one should seek God's direction through prayer and fasting. Alignment with Christian values. The person must share your faith and core beliefs, 2 Corinthians 6:14. Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Listening to the Holy Spirit, trusting God's leading instead of solely relying on emotions or physical attraction. Emphasis. Many people make the mistake of choosing based on emotions alone. But Faith Oyedepo warns that a lasting marriage is built on strong spiritual, emotional, and intellectual compatibility. 3. The importance of communication. Clear and open communication is a non-negotiable in a godly relationship. Oyedepo highlights speaking truth in love, Ephesians 4:15. Couples should openly discuss their expectations, goals, and beliefs to avoid misunderstandings. Active listening, paying attention to each other's needs, concerns, and visions for the future. Setting boundaries. Communication includes discussing boundaries, physical, emotional, and spiritual, to maintain purity in the relationship. Emphasis. Many relationships fail due to poor communication. Oyedepo teaches that godly relationships thrive when couples practice transparency, honesty, and mutual respect in conversations. 4. Avoiding traps and pitfalls in dating. She warns against common mistakes that lead to heartbreak and failed relationships, including sexual immorality. Oyedepo strongly advises against premarital sex, emphasizing purity and self-control as keys to honoring God. 1 Thessalonians 4:3-5. Ignoring red flags. Many ignore warning signs like disrespect, dishonesty, or spiritual incompatibility. She stresses the need for discernment to avoid future marital problems. Emotional attachments before commitment. Developing deep emotional bonds without commitment can lead to heartbreak and distraction from God's plan. Emphasis. Oyedepo urges singles to be vigilant and discerning, ensuring they don't fall into avoidable emotional and spiritual traps. 5. The role of Christian courtship. Courtship, according to Faith Oyedepo, is a godly alternative to worldly dating and should be practiced with clear principles, commitment, and accountability. A. Couple in courtship should be committed to marriage while staying accountable to mentors, pastors, and family. Spiritual growth. Partners should encourage each other's faith rather than lead each other into sin. Community support, seeking advice from wise counsel, Proverbs 11:14, and being surrounded by godly influences. Emphasis. Courtship is different from modern dating because it prioritizes commitment, purity, and preparation for marriage rather than casual emotional involvement. 6. Preparing for marriage. Oyedepo concludes by guiding singles on how to transition from dating to marriage successfully. She highlights premarital counseling, seeking godly advice and preparing mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Realistic expectations, understanding that marriage requires work, patience, and continuous growth. Building a Christ-centered union. The relationship should always have Jesus at the center, ensuring that both partners prioritize their faith in every decision. Emphasis: many people enter marriage without proper preparation. Oyedepo emphasizes that strong marriages begin with intentional preparation, prayer, and a deep commitment to biblical principles. Final thoughts. Faith Oyedepo's Dating, a Biblical Guide is more than just a relationship book. It's a spiritual manual for Christian singles seeking to date with purpose, purity, and alignment with God's will. Like, share, and subscribe for more insightful and inspiring book summary.